Our round 11 match of the day was a top versus bottom clash. The top of the table Tigers up against bottom place Peel Thunder. The two sides had met only in round 9 when Claremont belted the Thunder by more than 12 goals. Well, the rematch in round 11 started with Claremont the clear favourites, and they came out really firing as well. Peel Thunder took the game right up to them, however, and the plan was for them to stay in the match as long as they possibly could. It was a very competitive first quarter, plenty of highlights and a lot of physical clashes. Claremont started pretty well on the scoreboard. Chad Jones finding his range and accuracy pretty early. He kicked a couple of goals in the first quarter and certainly got Claremont off to the start that they needed. But this brilliant solo performance by Eddie Dan was quite outstanding. He took on the pace, the best that Claremont could throw at him, and his pace was superior. Eventually gathered the footy after running about 60 metres and slammed home a terrific uplifting goal for Peel Thunder. Paul Medhurst showed great strength and poise to get a reply very, very quickly on the board, and that's the way the contest went for much of the first half. A great leap there by Alistair Gillespie, who was an outstanding player for Claremont, was just one of the highlights in the first half. We see Matt Orzell there creating an opportunity for Eddie Dan, who didn't let him down and kicked one of the goals of the first half. It was the Tigers who led by 4 points at quarter time. They led by just 3 points at half time, and it promised to be a real nail biter. Medhurst again combining here with some teammates. Shammer getting a hand pass out to Nick Subin, and Subin from long range converted to Claremont. The third quarter was a real thriller. What was taking its toll for the Tigers were injuries. They were light on the bench, and Matt Batty got a goal late in the piece that drew them level with the Tigers. Christian Thornton's performance here in keeping the ball alive, and then Brad Holmes, a state player this year, kicking the final goal of that quarter, and it was going to be a nail biter. Who would have thought on this standalone Saturday afternoon game that Peel Thunder and Claremont would be fighting out this sort of a nail biter? But it went to the very end. McGovern gathering the footy, making an opportunity there for Anton Hamp, who didn't have a lot of the football throughout the course of the day, but Peel Thunder always had the answers, and Eddie Dan getting a late goal there. And this match was all but sewn up. Terrific physical clashes. It wasn't a place for the faint-hearted. Dan in there again. The players speculating that there should have been a free kick or a ball up. Play went on, and young Tom Sheridan, who played an outstanding second half, snapping a miraculous goal, and that was it. Game, set and match for Peel Thunder. An unlikely victory in which they came from behind when they were level at three-quarter time. They were the ones that prevailed 14-14, 98 to 11-18, 84. The margin, 14 points. Well, next week in round 12, we travel to Medibank Stadium, the clash of the Lions versus the Demons. The last time these two sides met, it was the Demons who burst the Lions' bubble, a winning run of 4 games. Round 12 match of the day from Medibank Stadium, the Lions and the Demons, on air from 2 p.m.